The best short for a Long Island film goes to GUS.
Joe Pomerico from West Babylon won Best Long Island Short Film at this year's Long Island International Film Expo in Belmore for his short film, GUS.
Who can really express how they really feel when they win an award? You know, it's an amazing feeling, especially being in Long Island, my hometown and neighborhood. It's one of the most amazing experiences, especially when my film is such a personal piece. You know, it's something that means so much to me, and the fact that I could share it to everyone in Long Island who I grew up with.
GUS was a film by Joe Pomerico. It won Best Long Island Short Film. And one of the wonderful things about it, not only did he not expect it, and it is a wonderful film, incredibly well acted. Joe is an amazing shooter. It really, really looked good. We were able to give him a $500 cash prize that was donated by Spinal Tap Productions. He did not expect that.
I didn't even know what I was nominated for, if I was nominated or not. Like, I wasn't expecting to win. I just, it was so overwhelming, you know. Just everything about it was just overwhelming, and I mean, I was speechless in some ways, but you know, I had to tribute to my grandfather, because if it wasn't for my grandfather, this story wouldn't have been told. You know, he was the biggest part in my life. It's been a constant struggle because this is a tough industry, but you know, I'm not stopping what I'm doing. I love what I do, and I'm going to keep pushing until I get to the point where I want to be at. Honestly, yeah, I feel like if you can make a story that everyone can relate to, they're always going to remember you. You know, and you'll be recognized that way because they felt something about it. And I think that's very important, because if people can relate to it, they're going to talk about it. They're going to want to watch it again to see what they missed, maybe. You know, like, it's just something that will affect them so much that they appreciate it so much more. And that's what GUS did for this festival.
And Pomerico talked about a second film that he just completed.
Yeah, it's actually a film entitled My Butterfly. We had a screening in Port Washington. We filmed in Port Washington and Sands Point. It's a very operatic piece, inspired by the music and times of Maria Callas. So I researched in a lot of opera music, along with Robert Richter, who is now like my mentor. He almost is the one that like took place of my grandfather in some way, and then he funded this film that I wrote and directed and edited as well. And so I made like a dramatic love tragedy, and I used specific opera music songs to tell the story, along with the dialogue and everything else. So the whole film, just opera music within the story on its own. So yeah, and then I had that characters animate to the music, just how if you've seen an opera before, it plays like an opera, but it's a narrative film. So it's a very powerful piece, and we have some major producers looking into it actually. So.
In Belmore, Chris Collora reporting.